Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're featuring another new release from Seiko, and this is part of their Presage range. In fact, they call it a Presage 60s collection, and it is a rather attractive watch. There is a small number of these in the collection. This one is the ruby red, and that bezel really does make it stand out somewhat. The actual reference model number for this is SRPH 93. But I say, before we get too far into a review, I have to thank you, Ryan, and the team over at Francis Gaye of Coventry for allowing me to review this watch. They've got such a big collection of watches in store. It really is worth going to them and actually popping in and trying a few of the watches on. If you can't make it that far, just simply give Ryan or a member of the team there a call, and I dare say I won't be able to sort you out a good deal and get a watch out to you. So let's have a look at this one. It's a lovely little thing, isn't it? The sizes of this watch, now it's a bit strange. On the Seiko website, they come out a little bit different to what I actually measure myself. This is a, to me anyway, 40.5mm size case. The thickness is 12.3mm, and the lug-to-lug is 47, and the bandwidth is 20. So let's have a look at that dial. We'll see get a little bit of a better view there. Now, as you can see here, the dial is what this watch is all about. This is definitely, being part of the Presage range, it is a simply more dressier watch than obviously Prospex, the dive style. And it's got a real nice look to it. It does look really nice, clear and sharp. Now, the actual dial itself, we've got these really nice applied markers on here. Obviously, we have really good polished, well polished hands there, which is, let's face it, what Seiko is really known for. Plus, they have plenty of lume in the hands. To be fair, there is actually lume on the dial, but there's not a lot of lume. But what there is glows nicely. And then we have these different textures to the dial there. It almost looks like the hour markers are sat on a separate ring. The date there is nicely sort of like framed to match in with the polishedness of the hour markers. And then we have this nice minute track running round there. And to be fair, I think it just looks great. As we come out though, look at that. We have this real good box shaped hard looks crystal on there, but I think it does look good. Hard looks, I know some love it, some hate it, but at the end of the day, it's solid, dependable, and I think it does look absolutely superb. And then we come to that bezel. Now, it's a non-rotating bezel. It is fixed, and I believe it is an aluminium insert, but doesn't it just look cool? I think it really does look good against the actual dial. This is like cream, and this ruby colour I think looks absolutely stunning. Now, case wise, we have just a very nice, well finished case here. We do have drilled lugs, which makes life a bit easier when it comes to strap changes. As you can see all around here, it's very minimal really, but just nice bit of polishing. They do have something interesting going on with the dial, with the bezel there. It does look quite cool. The actual crown is a non-screw down crown, and it is signed with the Seiko S on there, and as you can see, so it's non-screw down, and that is simply winding the watch. So anyway, as we come out, let's have a look at that back, and just look at that. We have a nice gold rotor on the back. Now what you're seeing there is the NH35 movement. Oh, sorry, NH, what am I doing? 4R36. Sorry, I was thinking of a non-Seiko ones for their other brand when you buy them separate. But yeah, in a Seiko, it's a 4R36. And to be fair, it's a solid bomb-proof movement, really. This one I actually put on the time grapher, and it did really exceptionally well, actually. It was coming in at kind of -2 seconds a day, something like that. And so you really can't complain at that. This watch does have 50 meters of water resistancy. Now we've got the bracelet on here. It's an oyster style. Let's quick check the end links. That's pretty good. And for some reason the top one always flexes. I never quite understand why it happens with Seiko, but it's one of those things. But the bracelet itself, I believe it's pin and collar, and it looks nice. It's in keeping with the watch. I think it's one of these, being that it's got a bit of colour and the cream, I think that you really could get away with some funky leather straps on this as well. The bracelet, sorry, down to the clasp, let's get the tag out of there. We've got one of the small style clasps on here. Now, let's fold it over. Very solid jewel pushers on there, and little touch which I find is nice is on the inside of the clasp here, the fold over part, it is actually chamfered, which means when it's on your wrist, it actually gives that little bit of chamfer in it and makes it a little bit more comfortable. We do only have 2 levels of micro adjustment on this, but it kind of works with the watch. Let me put it on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. Let me zoom out here. My wrist size is 7.25 inches. I'm wearing my Panerai at the moment, my 177 titanium. Bob is sporting a Zin 556. Now let's put this on. Now obviously I've not sized this watch because it's not mine. And here we go, let's have a look. But you can already see how much extra bracelet you get there, which really is good if you're someone with a larger wrist size. And that's how it looks actually on my wrist. I think it looks quite cool actually. And I think for the asking price, I think in the UK they're around about £470, £480. I think it's a nice watch. It really is. It just looks nice and elegant. So anyway, there you go. Anyway, I hope you liked the little review. If you did, please like and subscribe as it really helps the channel. And if you leave a comment, I always try and get back to you. Anyway, guys, all the best. And most importantly, stay safe out there. Take care. Bye.